Yes, we are back again. If you're just now tuning in, don't wait, don't hesitate. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on that bell. Because we are coming back to back to back with bang. I'm talking about bang. You already know what it is. Without further ado, we finna go on getting this video real quick. What we doing today, sweetheart?
We are reacting to, it says, teenage rappers charged with murder. NBA Youngboy, YNW Melly, and TK. Or some of them, I see.
TK famous for did the race, I think, huh? I beat the race, you know what I'm saying?
Rappers who have been charged with murder.
Get in it.
YNW Melly.
I don't know.
Jamel Maurice Demons, aka YNW Melly, is a rapper slash singer from Gifford, Florida. Melly was raised by a single mother who had him at the age of 14. They lived in a poor part of Gifford, and Melly's mother often struggled to pay the bills. Melly joined the Bloods at a young age and was first arrested at 15 for shooting at a group of students near a local high school. He was part of a hip-hop collective called YNW, short for Young Nigga World or Young New Wave. Alongside his friends Anthony YNW Sack Chaser Williams, Christopher YNW Juvie Thomas Jr.,
that's a two he
Portland
killed.
YNW Portland Henry. He uploaded his first song to YouTube in 2015 and released his first EP called Collect Call from prison in 2017. After being released from jail, Melly followed up on the success of that tape and began building a considerable buzz for himself. His breakout hit, Murder on My Mind, gained him national attention and eventually earned him high-profile collaborations with the likes of Kanye West and Lyrical Lemonade's Cole Bennett. Just as Melly was reaching his pinnacle, he was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the killing of his friends and collaborators, YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie. Both artists were childhood friends of Melly, and the exact motive for the killing has not been established.
That's what I'm wondering. Why he killed them? I don't know. Y'all, if y'all know, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Why they saying or supposedly, whatever the case may be.
I think it's because he was trying to steal. He was stealing from him.
Oh, that's what it was?
I think.
Alleged that Melly and YNW Portland committed the murder and then tried to stage it to look like a drive-by shooting.
What?
Around 4 a.m. on October 26, 2018, Portland brought Sack Chaser and Juvie to the hospital, claiming that they had been shot and killed in a drive-by shooting. Not long after, on January 3rd, 2019, Melly and Portland were arrested for the killing. Authorities claim that the two conspired to kill their friends and make it look like a drive-by shooting. The murder weapon was never recovered. Prosecutors claim cell phone records and surveillance footage prove that Portland lied about the path he took to the hospital and Melly lied about his whereabouts on the night of the shooting. Plus, they say forensic evidence shows the fatal shots were fired from inside the vehicle, not from the outside. They claim that Melly shot the 2 victims from the backseat at a waste treatment plant and disposed of the weapons while Portland drove to the hospital. More recently, it's been alleged that authorities have obtained a voice recording of Melly admitting that he committed the murder. However, despite this supposed evidence, there is no murder weapon, witnesses, or DNA evidence to tie Melly to the crime scene. Melly has claimed he's completely innocent and that the police are trying to set him up.
So
he hired a high-profile attorney that helped Lil Boosie beat a murder charge back in 2010, and neither he nor Portland has cooperated with authorities. He's facing the death penalty if convicted. So prosecutors will need to provide solid evidence to make the conviction stick.
No, he's not.
Melly's alleged motive behind the killing remains unclear.
He's not gonna get no death penalty.
I mean,
now that is wrong.
If he accused though,
I get it. He killed. You know, that's not something you're supposed to do. Yeah. But there's people out there that be bombing things.
Yeah.
What about that one guy that bombed the school? That kid that bombed multiple schools.
He got out with the what you call?
Did he get the death penalty? No.
Clear.
No, that's retarded.
A video recorded by Melly's mother on Instagram that claimed Sack Chaser was threatening her and her friends for money circulated online. Fans have speculated that this may indicate a possible motive. However, the context of the video was vague. Another possible motive floated by commentators was that Juvie and Sack Chaser were receiving a portion of Melly's profits as members of YNW, and the killing was over money. By all reports, Sack Chaser and Juvie were Melly's childhood friends, and if he did kill them, he must have had a serious reason. The trial has been delayed by the coronavirus pandemic, and the official date is unclear. Portland has been released on a $75,000 bond, and Melly is still in jail, despite applying for release due to COVID-19. If convicted, Melly and Portland face either life in prison without possibility of parole or a death sentence. TK. Tamor Trayvon McIntyre, better known as TK47, or just TK, is a rapper originally from Long Beach, California, but associated with Arlington, Texas. Tay-K is best known for his popular viral hit, The Race, that he released while on the run from authorities in 2017. At the time, he was wanted for the killing of Zachary Below in Mansfield, Texas. Tay-K, along with 6 other people, were arrested in 2016 for participating in a robbery where Below was killed. Authorities claim that Tay-K and the others planned to rob Below, who was a drug dealer, but a confrontation resulted in his death. He was put on house arrest to await his trial, but he cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run. While on the run, it's alleged that he also killed 23-year-old Mark Anthony Saldivar in the parking lot of a Chick-fil-A. Saldivar was a photographer who Tay-K and a friend lured into a car so they could rob him of his photography equipment. Saldivar escaped the vehicle and called for help, which led to the driver to try to hit him. Saldivar jumped on the hood of the car, which is when Tay-K allegedly jumped out and shot him. Also while on the run, 65-year-old Oni Pete claims that Tay-K robbed him at gunpoint and assaulted him with the weapon in the park in Arlington. Tay-K and crew eventually fled to Elizabeth, New Jersey, which is where he wrote and recorded The Race. The song was a huge hit and even debuted at number 70 on the Billboard charts. But Tay-K's rap career was cut short as quickly as it began, after he was captured by authorities on June 30th, 2017. Only 17 at the time of the killings, Tay-K was originally booked as a minor but transferred to adult jail a few weeks after his arrest. Tay-K proclaimed his innocence, and the popular hashtag #FreeTay-K continued to accelerate his fame online. However, the evidence against him was tough to beat. On July 15, 2019, Tay-K pled guilty to 2 counts of aggravated robbery and was found guilty of a 3rd count of murder and aggravated robbery by a jury for the killing of Below. He was given 55 years for the murder charge, 30 years for one of the counts of aggravated robbery, and 13 years for the 2 other robbery charges. He will serve the sentences concurrently, but isn't eligible for parole for at least 27 and a half years. In August of 2019, he was also found guilty of capital murder in the Saldivar case. Tay-K is continuing to appeal both of these charges, but it doesn't seem likely that he'll get out anytime soon. NBA Youngboy. Kentrell Deshaun Gaulden, better known as NBA Youngboy, is a popular singer and rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Youngboy was primarily raised by his grandmother after his father was sentenced to 55 years in prison for armed robbery. He dropped out of high school at age 14, focused on his music career, but was arrested for robbery shortly after. He released his first project, Life Before Fame, in 2015, and began gaining national attention with his 2016 project, 38 Baby, that featured verses from high-profile Baton Rouge artists like Kevin Gates and Boosie Badass. His debut album, Until Death Call My Name, was released in 2018 to critical acclaim. Despite all his success as a rapper, Youngboy has had numerous incidents with the law since being released for the robbery charge, including 2 counts of attempted murder. In November of 2016, U.S. Marshals arrested Youngboy before a performance in Austin, Texas, for allegedly being the gunman in a drive-by shooting that occurred in South Baton Rouge. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the shooting, at only 17 years old. He was incarcerated for almost a year, but pled guilty to a lesser charge of aggravated assault with a firearm and was sentenced to a suspended 10-year prison term and 3 years of probation. This meant that Youngboy was able to walk free, but would be under strict supervision by authorities. Youngboy was arrested again in February 2018 for an incident involving his girlfriend, Jania Jackson, in a hotel room in Tallahassee. He was charged with assault, weapons violation, and kidnapping for this incident. Surveillance footage from the hotel shows Youngboy allegedly assaulting Jania and throwing her to the ground. She was in jail for about a month, but later released on a $75,000 bond. Jania took to social media to claim that the charges were exaggerated and that Youngboy never meant her any harm. Youngboy confirmed this statement and claimed that he and Jania were simply messing around and the footage was taken out of context. He agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of simple battery for family violence and was sentenced to take anger management courses and a $1,500 fine. Youngboy was arrested again in 2019 after a shooting in Miami between his entourage and a crew associated with Detroit rapper T Grizzly. The incident happened in May 2019 outside the Trump International Beach Resort in Miami. The 2 groups exchanged words, which quickly escalated into gunfire. Youngboy was not harmed, but 3 people were shot, and 1 was killed. The man who was killed was 43-year-old Muhammad Jarati, an innocent bystander who happened to be nearby. A 5-year-old boy was also grazed by a bullet, but treated at the scene and did not sustain serious injuries. The 3rd victim was Youngboy's new girlfriend, Kaylin Marie Long, who was shot in the arm but treated at the hospital. Despite all the collateral damage, Florida has a stand your ground law. Youngboy's lawyers were able to successfully argue that the shooting was an assassination attempt, and therefore, his crew did nothing wrong.
Man, boy. Hey, them lawyers cold, boy, I tell you.
Youngboy was sentenced to 3 months in jail for violating his parole and was not charged with the murder. Surprisingly, the judge showed leniency and officially terminated his probation and suspended sentence for the 2016 aggravated robbery charge on December 13, 2019. But despite his stroke of luck, Youngboy continued to get in trouble. He was arrested along with 16 others in September.
That's the most recent one. At that video shoot.
Dang, they arrested the whole.
Baby, no, that's Baby Joe.
That's Baby Joe. Remember, this was the other one. He was rapping in the car, and dude, he was saying, "Tell him to finish it." He looked at
20 for various charges. He was distribution and manufacture of drugs and possession of stolen firearms.
Pistol. You see them green flags,
possession of stolen firearms.
He's currently fighting this charge, and his lawyers claim that there is no evidence to tie him to the drugs and guns found on.
So this is just weird. This is what I saw. I just remembered. You see that right tattoo under his eye?
Yeah.
It says Nene, Virginia. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw it from the comments. Now, Youngboy, come on, dog. We done talked about this already. When you gonna get that removed, bruh?
The scene. No. Whether Youngboy is ultimately found guilty
not getting
or
back
not,
together, baby.
He has a lengthy criminal history for someone who is barely 21. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
I need some more.
Bruh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dang, that's crazy. Man, it's a lot more, well, he said teenage rappers.
He was the most interesting to me.
Like, I swear I did not know he did Bruh, you on a run. You still committing crimes?
That's when you just supposed to hide and just, right?
Or go to another country or something. You went to a whole nother state. Get out the I done went to Jamaica, Africa, goddamn Brazil or something.
Somewhere.
They wouldn't call me.
And YNW Melly too, that's retarded though. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Why would he would get the death penalty for something like that? I get it, he killed people, but there's people that have done way worse. And they be getting off. Okay,
look, y'all answer me this. This the thing that kills me, alright? So they just say it might been he was, they was throwing shots at his mom boss, giving him money or whatever the case may be. That's like if somebody going at your family, you gonna go to them first. Police be wanting stuff to happen first. Oh man, they killed YNW Melly mom. Then they go find them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get that. So he took it to his own hands, protect his mom. Shoot.
If that was the case, but they also said that those two were stealing.
Stealing, yeah, and that could be true too. But I mean, man.
Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below, give us your thoughts. Keep sending us these links. Keep telling us what y'all want us to react to. I promise you, we're gonna keep reacting to them. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll be back with more videos. Peace.